Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream from Rainwater Studios. It's Wednesday night. This is my lovely Mandy Rozier running the cameras. My name is Keenan Rainwater, and we're excited to be here with the night of the Megans. Mandy, how did this happen?
That I don't know.
Somehow, we have arranged to have 3 Megans in the studio at one time. None of them spell their name the same. They're all incredible singers, songwriters, and guitar players. And they're all from Indiana.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing.
How did you do that?
Well, there was a common denominator between 2 of them. It was Mr. Russ Baum of the On the Rise morning show that's filmed here every morning at 10 a.m.-ish. Megan Maudlin is actually also known as Megan Baum, Russ Baum's wife, and Russ is married to a superstar. We also have Maggie Batts, whose real name on her birth certificate, from what I understand it, is Megan. And I met Maggie through Russ as well. But then Meghan Cristeen Martin comes to us referred by Mike Hader. I don't even think I told Megan this, but I got hit up by my friend Mike Hader. He said, you should check out Meghan Cristeen Martin for the Johnny Cash tribute show that she's put on in Indianapolis before, and consider having her down to the Playhouse. So that's the first that I had started checking out Megan, and then when this Night of the Megans thing came up, it was too good to pass up, and I wanted to meet Megan anyway. So here we are. Now you know. The Night of the Megans is in progress. Before we go on to actually doing this musical show that we put on, I'd like to mention that November 7th, we will have a showcase at the Brown County Playhouse at 4 p.m. featuring the artists that we have selected from the summer quarter. Might be up to 11 of them. 11 acts, that is. There's 11 songs on the album. I'll tell you that much right now. And I'm in the process of mixing and mastering all of that so that we can put it on a CD.
Yes, it will be at least 8 of them.
At least 8 have confirmed?
At least 8 are confirmed and 3 are maybes. But I won't tell you who.
We did post all that information on our Facebook page, so if you want to figure it out, it's right there for you. So, man, is there anything else that we need to tell these folks before we get on to the music part of the show?
I don't think so. I would list off the names of everyone who's in the showcase, but I cannot remember.
Well, I think we'll let them take a look at our Facebook page. Give us a like.
One of them's in here.
Stay in the know.
Right now.
Well, we'll give away one of them then. Russ Baum will be there, ladies and gentlemen. The awesome Russ Baum. So, without further ado, perhaps we should say hello to Megan out on the stage. Do you want to go picture in picture for just a second?
Look what we're real weird and big.
That's all right. Do it. Hi, Megan. How
are
you?
I'm good.
Awesome. Looking good out there. Are you ready to play some songs?
I am.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for being here. It's a pleasure and an honor to have you. Without further ado, we're going to turn it over to you.
All right. This first song, this is one I wrote about 10 years ago. I only have one album, and it's from 2010, so definitely kind of just getting back in there and writing some new songs. So I've got 2 new ones to play for you guys, and this is an oldie but a goodie. And it's dedicated to Bethy Cummins, one of our really close friends who had an accident, and we hope that you heal well. We're going to miss you so much this weekend. But this is a song about my dad. I'm a daddy's girl. So this is sort of our family's version of that quintessential moment when a daughter or a father sits down with his daughter and talks about dating. So this is a song about that. Told me not to take any shit from anyone. My daddy told me not to take any shit from you. Don't care who you are, fancy guitar, ego with no visible scars. I won't take anything from you. No, 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 no. My daddy told me not to date a wine-colored man. My daddy told your wife, serve you up every single day and night. I won't be that girl for you. No, 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 no. My daddy told me not to date other musicians. Oops. My daddy told me they would make me choose. Don't wanna be the fan, always seen with the man. I've got me an ulterior plan. I've got more I want to prove. No, 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 no. My daddy told me not to rely on any man. My daddy told me anything he can do, I can better. Don't wanna be no Barbie doll, I'll kick your ass at 5 feet tall. Then I'll let you hold my hand. No, 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 no. My daddy told me not to take any shit from anyone. My daddy told me not to take any shit from you. Don't care who you are, fancy guitar, you go with no visible scar. I won't take any shit from you. No, 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 no. All right. Sounds weird without the crowd clapping. So thank you. Yeah, that one's about my dad. He's a hard ass, if you can't tell. This is a brand new one that I've written. This is my very first time playing it live, so please be kind. So for the last 10 years, I kind of took a break from playing music, and I went back to school. I got a whole different job. And within that 10 years, I made a whole lot of life mistakes, and I had to clean them up. So this new song is kind of about the last 10 years. I've been afraid to write about it because I think that I was just too close to the pain and kind of the shame of it. But now I feel a lot more comfortable. So this is a song about those times. Wish that I could drink a six-pack and it would end in just a six-pack. But instead I tip the fifth back to get the feeling that I like back. Wish that I could take prescriptions and that yours won't come up missing. I should take them with some water instead I'm rolling up my dollars. Remember what Nancy said, just say no. Remember what Nancy said, just say no. Wish I didn't need my feelings, 'cause stupid fucking kids don't have no feelings. It all started with a diet. A finger in my throat will start the riot. Wish that I could just drink coffee to get the energy that I need. But instead I cook the foil up. A couple hits will wake us all up. Remember what Nancy said, just say no. Remember what Nancy said, just say no. State of Indiana bought me jewelry. I can't go in my yard 'cause I am not free. I was pretty selfish, only thought of me. Now when I am driving, I'm the DD. Thought my life was over, thought that I had failed. I didn't want to spend my life inside the jail. Thought that all my dreams are just a ship that sailed. Now I'm here to tell you that you can prevail. Remember what Nancy said, just say no. I didn't do what Nancy said, didn't say no. Wish that I could buy a six-pack, and it would end in just a six-pack. But instead I tipped the fifth back to get the feeling that I like back. That's it. I forgot one line.
Are you seeing all your friends tuning in there, Megan?
I am. Yes, Alexis, it's really good to see you. And I think my husband's in here commenting. Cindy McGill, Brandy Levin. I love all you guys, man. I can't wait to see you guys this weekend. I am not as good as my husband is with multitasking, so if I try to read your comments and play at the same time, I'll fuck up, just like I just did. So, appreciate it. I promise I'm not ignoring anybody.
Well, that was awesome. Your first two songs are killer.
Oh, thank you. So this is another new one that I've got, and I want to dedicate this one to our beloved Sherry Patterson. We're going to miss you this weekend. Two friends that we love dearly that are struggling but feeling the love, hopefully. We've got a really great family of friends that have been really supportive, and they've been really supportive of me too. So I love you guys to death, and Sherry, this one goes out to you. Talking through plexiglass, out of school but still skipping class, stuck inside that 6x8 cell. Branded F a felony, now that's all they'll think of me. Hope to God this life ain't for me. Cause it's a broken system that profits our fucking lives. If there were mistakes to be made, well, I made them twice. My daddy, he can't pick his eyes above the floor. My mama, she ain't too proud of me no more. Guilty of getting drunk, doing drugs, and just bad luck. Product of my choices came to be. Never walk violently, Second Amendment don't apply to me. If this is justice, I disagree. Cause it's a broken system that profits off broken lives. If there were mistakes to be made, well, I made them twice. My daddy, he can't pick his eyes above the floor. My mama, she ain't too proud of me no more. I tried to drown the pain, if only that judge would explain why my rapist served less time than me. And I don't know why compassion is suddenly gone out of fashion. Please don't condemn me now to die. Cause it's a broken system that profits our fucking lives. If there were mistakes to be made, well, I made them twice, 3 times. And my daddy, he can't pick his eyes above the floor. My mama, she ain't too proud of me no more. Thank you, thank you. Luckily, my mama is very proud of me now. And my dad looks me right in the eye.
Very good. Thank you so much, Megan. You want to come join me over here in this little interview spot, and we chat it up while we get ready for Meghan Cristeen Martin to take the stage. All right. I have to say a big thank you to our crew. Mandy's running the cameras and all the software. Eric's over here at the soundboard, making things sound great. And we have Hannah Esterbrook running the lights. And now we have Ms. Megan Maudlin. How's it going?
It's going
Let's take these
well.
off now. All right. It sounded great, especially through the headphones like that. Just love it.
Thank you.
I've never had the opportunity to listen to your songs and the lyrics like that before. We played shows together at the Bluebird back in the day, but you know how it is when you're part of the show, you're barely
Part of the show?
right. Yeah, you're doing your best to be a part of the show.
Yeah, I understand.
But that was incredible. It
Oh,
was
thank
wonderful.
you.
You say 2 of those were new songs?
They're new songs. That's content that I've been really afraid to write about, to be honest. I think mainly my kids are young, so I didn't want to really, put songs out there about heavy drug use, but it's my life, so I wanted to talk about it, and I think that I just needed more space and more time away from that to be able to feel comfortable. But now in recovery, like I have a job that I do that every day, and I love dearly. So
you've been working really hard. From what I understand, just keeping up with you on the social media, you've been raising kids, going to school, working a job, putting up with Russ, which is a full-time job by itself, from what I understand. How are you doing all that? You making
not
it?
well. On a lot of coffee, and I take my meds every day, and I think that helps a lot. I have a really supportive family and a really supportive friends, and definitely a really supportive husband. I couldn't do it without him. And I'm really lucky, too. I've got awesome kids. You know, they're preteens. They're getting ready to be teenagers, and that rears its ugly head sometimes.
Yeah,
but they're really
myself.
awesome.
Yeah, right
very,
on.
very kind and thoughtful. So I couldn't do without
folks.
them.
I appreciate it. That's awesome. You all are over in Columbus, right?
We are.
Yeah. So you made about a 30-minute drive over here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, the commute. My husband's morning commute.
Yeah, so you know what's up. When Russ comes in here in the morning by 10 a.m.-ish, he's made that 30-minute commute. And he's been showing up at like 9:30. What's got into him, right? We're starting at
Nothing.
10.
But I know, I was happy to see it. So, it actually exists.
Yeah, it's here. He
doesn't just go drive into the void every day just to get away from us.
Right? It'd be hard to get away since we do go live to the internet. You're like,
That is
I
true.
promise I'm going live to the internet. You just can't find me. So I was happy to see the 2 of you walk in. It was a long time since I'd seen Russ this morning, so I was missing Russ. But enough about Russell. So are you writing more songs actively? Like in the middle of all of this work that you're doing, you're an addiction counselor? Is that your accurate title?
Studying to be. I'm a caseworker right now, but that's what I'm in school for. I'm certified, but it's certified in training. So I get to do some really awesome work, and I love being able to do that and be able to be comfortable talking about some of your worst mistakes, and that being a good part of someone else's life, to be able to inspire them. So one of my biggest, I think, goals is to destigmatize mental health addiction, and that, F-word felony. I'm a felon. I'm a recovering addict, and I don't want that to be. I don't want that to be a dirty word anymore, and it is, and it's sad, and it's really, really hard to get out of that when you've got that big giant scarlet letter. And I'm very blessed that I was able to work for a company that saw I was a janitor at the time, just going to school, and they saw passion and gave me a chance. So for anybody else out there, somebody else will give you a chance too.
That's awesome.
So it's good, but yeah, that's my passion, trying to make people feel better, using
Right
my
on.
bad experiences for good, I suppose.
So we all have pasts, and it's good to share our failures as well as our successes. Some folks just like to share the successes, but sometimes it means a lot more, like especially when they see that you've become successful and you're becoming more successful, to know that doesn't just come from a life full of successes.
Yeah, no, not at all. And it's kind of funny, and I love it that recovery is a part of like my everyday life. So I get to talk about like just inspirational things and make people feel good. So it makes me feel good, and kind of reminds me of all the good things. But then it's hilarious because I talk about like drugs all day, and like we have explicit conversations.
Right.
So then you
Or
like
war
kind of
stories.
go and talked about like the normies, like normal people, and they're like, oh wow, okay, we don't talk about methamphetamine in like normal conversations. So
Right?
it's a different world.
It is. But it's good to be able to share that and to let people know that they're not alone in their struggles. And I really appreciate the work you're doing over there.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, right on. Well, I also appreciate your lovely songs. I'm going to watch this all back later, as I always do with the streams. I'm just going to enjoy the heck out of it because then I can totally focus just on listening, right? But thank you for being here with us tonight.
Thank you. This is awesome. Rainwater Studios is very cool.
You heard it, folks. Megan Maudlin herself says it. It's got to be true. All right. Well, thank you so much, Megan. Thank you, folks at home, for tuning in. We have another awesome Megan for you that's on stage right now, Ms. Meghan Cristeen Martin. Are you ready to play us some songs? Awesome. So much appreciate you coming down. I'll let you take it from here.
Okay.
I'm sure we are the same. Baby, I can arrange a way for us to meet. I don't mean to call you out. Someone else was making the introduction, and I can't function without amusing at the moment. It's you. Not in front of me, you can disregard the illusion. I swear I'm stuck in confusion. Oh, Lydia, can't you see you've been doing this longer than me? Longer on the trail, I'll be right behind you. If not now, what now? What's going on? My mind is flooded with a memory. Is it yours or is it mine? Intertwined, that's how I be. I ain't gonna curse this doppelganger. I ain't gonna let my words slip into something I can control. Into something so not in front of me, you can disregard the illusion. I swear I'm stuck in confusion. Oh, Lydia, can't you see you've been doing this longer than me? Longer on the trail, I'll be right behind you. If not now, longer than me, longer on the trail, I'll be right behind you. I'll be right behind you. If not now, if not now, if not now, if not now. Yeah. It's so weird playing that without my bass player and my drummer. Like, it's totally different vibe.
I totally understand that.
Yeah, yeah.
The drummer and the bass player make it a lot easier. We can do less work on the guitar, right?
Yeah, I mean, and when you mess up, it's pretty much hidden.
Or they just keep up right on rolling, right?
Luckily, I messed up at a spot where it ended the right way, so it's fine.
Well, I don't know about the mess up, but I loved the pause. The
Yeah.
one that,
Oh, yeah.
purpose
Yeah,
pause.
yeah.
is
We'll
great.
talk about that later, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh. What am I playing next? Oh, yeah. So this next one is a song titled Outside Your Comfort Zone. It's on my EP, and it was recorded in Logansport, Indiana. And I wasn't really sure what it was about, and then I figured it out later, but I'll tell you later.
You wouldn't reach me in the city. You wouldn't take the chance to sing about the sweeter times, to teach me how to dance. I've been floating around the countryside, hesitating, trying not to call you out. Remember when you used to call me darling? Remember how you'd hint at what I promised I would never give in to. I've been floating around the countryside, hesitating, trying not to call you out. I only do this to myself. I put the space between far enough is never right away. Longing for you should never be a thing. I've been floating around the countryside, hesitating, trying not to call you out. I've been floating around the countryside, trying to give back what I thought I could hide. You wouldn't reach me in the city. You wouldn't take the chance. It's much too far outside your comfort zone. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
made it through. We're good. All right. So this last song is I wrote it. It's titled "On the Way Down," and I wrote it sort of at the beginning of the pandemic, the big C. And it was when all the riots were happening downtown and across the United States and in other countries, and I was just feeling overwhelmed by all. It was very like overstimulating, and I don't know if most people know, but I feel like I am an introvert at heart. And as musicians, we tend to play a part, especially performing, that seems more extroverted. And so it was just overstimulating, and I was feeling isolated. Of course, we were all isolated at the point. And this song came to be. This is On the Way Down. It's new. There's no release yet, but we're working on a new album, and this will be on it. Carry the weight for me. That's what you said to me. Said there will be a reckoning. Here we go. No one's quite as busy as your waking mind. It's tempting to watch it all burn away, to give it away, to take another turn at the easy does it. That's the way it's been for me, not you. You say you've made a breakthrough. Society is giving in. You better throw it all away. Forget about what you've been given. Let me in, and I will show you that this is how it's supposed to be. Bend into my position. It doesn't weigh too much, and you've been so unaware, but I love you. I really do. You seek to escape. It means you're not as crazy as they thought. You won't break down on the way down. On the way down. On the way down.
afraid to say what we've been thinking. Now look at you in all your glory. This is your story, this is it. 'Cause no one's quite as busy as your waking mind. It's tempting to watch it all burn away, to give it away, to take another turn.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Thank you so much. That last song was a doozy. I liked them all, but that last one was your texture in your voice and the control you have of that voice is an impressive thing. All right. Maneuver stage left and walk through the wall there. Yes, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night. People have been very complimentary of us, Mandy. That's M words. They've been saying it's so lovely to have a night of female talent in here, and I just appreciate you all so much for humoring us on this night of the Megans idea. And I'm just so impressed that it came together with some help from Mr. Russbaum to have our third Megan in here that's coming up next. But that was lovely. Can you tell us a little bit about maybe what it is you do? Tell me
What it is I do.
Yeah. Are you a full-time professional musician? Do you work a day job too?
I guess I technically work part-time, but you know, when COVID started, I've been basically a full-time musician, but my partner is a full-time cyber security analyst and does well for both of us. And
Very nice.
Yeah. But he was fortunately enough to be able to work from home, and so I stayed home too and I help out with his kid, and that's what I do in my personal life. But I also teach ukulele lessons.
Excellent.
So yeah.
Yeah, so you found yourself with some time to write some songs?
Yes.
Was it, I mean, like I went to jail one time, and people say you're going to write a lot of songs in jail, and that's not true. There ain't nothing going on there make you want to write any songs.
I bet not.
You know, and the pandemic, you know, was different things for different people. Like, for me, lockdown out here, I had all the woods to roam around, and it wasn't terrible.
Right.
You're up in the city, though, right? And so what was the pandemic like for you?
We went from, there was a Battle of the Bands, the December, so when my performance was, of 2019, and then we were a three-piece at that point, my band.
Power trio?
Yep, and we didn't have a name, it was just under my full name. And then our plan was, after Battle of the Bands, we did not win, which is fine. More of a blessing than a curse or whatever.
It's a great place to meet other bands. And
it was
folks.
a cool networking event for sure. But the three of us decided that we were gonna go in, we're gonna record some stuff and just see what happens as a three-piece. And then COVID hit, and then I had to move in with my boyfriend. It was like a crazy thing. Like I lost my job. I was actually working. I had a new job, and then I had to move in with my boyfriend because I lost that job. And then like everybody's staying at home, and then we weren't rehearsing, and it was like a couple months of that, right? Like we were all just locked down, couldn't go anywhere, and then
Code Red.
it was really scary, and it was very isolating, and I hated it. I didn't really write much, but I had started luckily a Patreon. A friend had convinced me to do it, and was starting to write poetry, and it was like my New Year resolution. I was like, I'm gonna write a poem a week. Put it on Patreon. I didn't want to do videos or anything like that, and then so that's what I ended up doing through COVID. It was like it was on a Monday. It was sort of my working title, and nothing's come of it yet. But every Monday I write a poem. I've kind of slacked off in the last month or so.
Well, how does that differ from your songwriting process? Do your songs start as poems and then you put music to them?
Yeah, it's sort of like you just write and write until you come up with something good, right? But like I actually naturally just rhyme, and yeah,
They
I don't
just
know.
flow out of your conversation sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes, but mostly, and when I write, I like to rhyme certain words, and it's never, the timing's always weird, but like yeah. So
Well, that's good. You
yeah,
don't want it to be too
yeah.
standardized. Or
Right. So
loses
it's like
something, right?
it's like a natural thing for me. So
Right.
yeah, that
Well,
was.
how's Patreon going?
It's okay. It's okay.
Like we use Patreon as well. I mean, like
Yeah.
it has some good services. We've got some 20 or so great loyal patrons
That's
on there that
good.
help us with
I have
the studio.
about like 7.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but
Right.
you know,
Well, keep
at
it
least it's not 0.
Right, right. But every Monday you release a new poem to them.
Yes.
And what's your handle on Patreon?
It's just my full name, Meghan Cristeen Martin.
Right on.
Yeah,
Folks
so you
can
can
find
find
you
me there.
Right. If you're digging on the poetry. How many
Yep.
of these poems do you think you're going to turn into songs?
Oh gosh, some of them are like what I wrote on the last song I did was one I think, and sometimes I'll just put like a song that I wrote that I maybe won't release
Mm-hmm.
and think it's okay, but like they can have it.
Right
You
on.
know, the patrons can have it.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
It's got great words and great lyrics, but maybe it doesn't have the melody yet.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll come back to it in a couple
Right
years.
on. Well, hopefully now that the pandemic's lifting, we're getting out and about. I've had some shows this past weekend, a
Yep.
lot of more outdoors and whatnot. Have you been picking up some shows?
Here and there. I feel like once a month we do a show. Like
Uh-huh.
coming up September 19th, we're playing Carmel Porch Fest in Carmel, Indiana.
I'm aware of Porch Fest.
Yep. For those who are not, it's in Carmel
Uh-huh.
or Carmel. I don't know what they call it. The locals call it, but yeah, that'll be fun. Lots of people
Right on.
meandering on porches. Yeah.
And wandering from one house to the next kind of thing. Yeah,
Yep.
it's a nice outdoor event. It's a
Yep.
nice transitional thing.
I've
like,
actually
as
never
we're getting
played
out
it
and about.
before, but we were supposed to. We were invited to do it. I'd signed up to do it, but then some other gig happened. I
Right.
couldn't make it work. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Well, do keep it up. You've got a lovely voice. Your songwriting's solid.
Thank you.
We're honored and happy to have you here.
Thanks for
Thanks for
having
making
me.
the drive. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy what you hear back from our recordings, and
I'm excited.
I hope you like it as much as we do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Meghan Cristeen Martin I've been chatting with. Pleasure. And now, to carry on with the Night of the Megans, we have the one and only Maggie Batts. Maggie, you ready for this? You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Do I need to explain it? This song I wrote, I don't know, it's been over 20 years ago, and it's the first song I ever wrote and the fastest song. It was 5 minutes. I feel like it was that quick. Play it for all my friends. It's just a get around and drink and have fun song, I suppose. It's called Couple of Friends. Sitting around with some old friends, talking about life and the way it should have been, and how it's changing. Talking about the dreams we had back then, the things we did, we wish we could again. Just too old to go there. Hey, bartender, bring us another round with just a couple of friends out on the town, laughing and loving like we used to do. Hey, bartender, you better make it too. One more hour, oh, this place shuts down. Hand out our hugs and see you around maybe next time. Yeah, you better be there, 'cause times like these are getting hard to find. Memories fade time after time, and I'll miss them a little more every day. Hey, bartender, bring us another round with just a couple of friends out on the town, laughing and loving like we used to do. Hey, bartender, you better make it too. Back to our lives and back to our bills, back to our families, the house on the hill, and that's okay. I think we've all done pretty good. Hey, bartender, bring us another round with just a couple of friends out on the town, laughing and loving like we used to do. Hey, bartender, you better make it too. Hey, bartender, you better bring us a few. That's it. Rough.
Very nice. Well, you know, you're warming up on the first one.
I don't need that yet. All right, this one's called Firing Line. I wrote it maybe about a year ago, somewhere around there. It just came organically. There was no reason to start putting things together, and there it is. Okay. I can hear it in your voice, the way that it's shaking. I can see it in your eyes, your heart is breaking. And I wonder if your soul is really gone or just faking. You're on a firing line, waiting for the taking. You don't wanna go out, you'd rather just stay in. It's been a long week, that's what you keep saying. Then you stare at the floor, doing all kinds of thinking. And you follow it up with a whole lot of drinking. Be strong, be strong, be strong, my friend. I know it's been rough, and I know where you've been. You gotta pick yourself up and start over again. Oh, be strong, be strong, be strong, my friend. Another black eye, only one bone was broken. They say they're gonna change, and that's what you keep hoping. 'Cause you know their good side, but the bad side's outspoken. You're on a firing line, the barrels are smoking. Well, they've come and they've gone, and you loved and they've lied. Love's like a drug with an unexplained high. But now you live in the low, honey, most of the time. Living your life in that firing line. Afraid to put up a fight. Open your eyes to see the light. It's so bright, and I want you to know that I'm here. You're not alone because I'm always right here. So be strong, strong, be strong, strong, my friend. I know it's been rough, and I know where you've been. You gotta pick yourself up and start over again. Oh, be strong, be strong, be strong, my friend. All right, now this one, I'm gonna try my hardest. I wrote this for Russ, for my good buddy Russ. He's always keeping everybody happy and everybody smiling, and That's just what he does, and I think there's a lot of people love him just for the smiles. Anyways, I'm gonna try, Russ. I love you. Hey, Mr. Pilot Man, sing us a song. Take us back to where we belong. All the memories that seem so far gone come rushing in. Hey, Mr. Pilot Man, let's go to the moon. Fly us high with the words of your tunes. Don't let go, not a bit too soon. Just play it through. Sometimes your strings they crying. Sometimes you sing the blues. Oh, sometimes. So sorry. You're always happy, but we're always happy when we're singing in the clouds with you. Hey, Mr. Pilot Man, up and away. Flies right out of the dark and the gray. All the words that we've been needing to say, it's like you knew. Hey, Mr. Pilot Man, thanks for the ride. Drop us off on the other side. Don't forget to breathe when you're feeling too high. Just one breath into. Sometimes your strings they're crying. Sometimes I sing the blues. Oh, damn it. Sometimes. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'll try one more time. Sometimes your strings they're crying. Sometimes the strings the blues. Oh. Anyways, Russ, I love you. I funked it, but I'm so sorry. I crashed. You ladies all did good. Cut.
Maggie Batts, ladies and gentlemen. What a smooth, rich vocal. Some awesome songwriting. And I have to say, solid rock. Yeah. First performance ever in front of people and cameras. Woo!
Oops.
That's amazing. Thank you so much
Sorry
for coming
to
in
crash
here.
it on the end, but
Oh, totally fine. Totally fine. So I have to confess, I believe I hit you up, yesterday?
yeah.
Yeah. And you've got such courage to come in here and do this thing, not knowing us, not knowing what's happening, and play your music in front of people. Seasoned pros come in here and don't know what to make of this camera setup. You know what I mean? So you did great.
Oh, thank you.
I love your songs.
Thank you very much.
And I can't get over your smooth, rich vocals, right?
If I could get it together. Just
Well,
lose the
you got it
nerves.
together. You got it together. Your first two songs were lovely, and that song you wrote for Russ, that's incredible.
If you
When you
could hear
smooth
the whole
that out,
thing, maybe
yeah,
it'd
I'm
be
sure.
all right.
I'm sure I will. Maybe around a campfire out
Right.
here. Maybe
where I
another time
belong.
here in the studio.
Right on.
Yeah, love to have you back.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, right on.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, you don't have nothing to apologize for. Actually, you're giving away your art and your talent, and you should see all the wonderful comments online.
I got a
You're
lot of good
watching. You'll
friends.
look at them all later, and some of them aren't even your friends. These are people you don't even know that are loving what you're doing there. So
Just shows nobody's perfect, I suppose.
totally, and
Not
they
me anyways.
they all know the score, that this is your first time performing outside of the campfire setting, which is where I started playing. So I totally understand you. Know
Thank
what's
you very
happening.
much.
You say those songs were written over the past 20 years?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
You played a few campfires?
I think so.
Yeah. Right on. Hopefully you'll play this campfire around here. Russ and I are working up a little something
Right.
called Howl at the Moon, maybe late October kind of thing. You'll come out and check it out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for
Gotta go
being
wipe
here.
the
It's an
sweat off.
honor.
I gotta go. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maggie Batts! Woo! She's awesome. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It's been an amazing night of Megan's. I don't know if there will ever be another night where we can get three artists of the same name and the same caliber in here. I'm pretty sure we will not ever have a night to compete with this one.
Hey, Keenan, when's that date for the Playhouse again?
Playhouse, our next Best of Stream showcase is November 7th. It'll be 4 p.m. to approximately 6:30. It'll give you time to come visit the beautiful little Nashville, Indiana. Get yourself some lunch, check out some shops, and then come down to the show at 4 p.m. and we'll let you out in time for supper. And it'll be an amazing day. I guarantee it. It's the last two have been so memorable. Just it's a beautiful place, and all of the artists that come in, there's such camaraderie, and they're good-spirited people, and they share their talents with us. And you won't regret coming down to Little Nashville on November 7th. I guarantee it. Any other questions you got for me, Eric? What else do you want to know?
When are we going to have a night of Eric's?
A night of Eric's. Yes.
That might be too much.
That's the next thing in the works, ladies and gentlemen. We'll put together a night of Eric's for you just as soon as we possibly can. Until then, Eric, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Thank you for coming here tonight and enjoying the show with us. We appreciate it. From Rainwater Studios, good night.
Good night.